Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be looking at the Xbox Games Showcase 2026 and we'll just get straight into it. I'll be kind of explaining and giving my reasons behind things, and I haven't as of yet watched it, so I'm not familiar ahead of time of what's being revealed. It says here, thank you for an incredible 25 years. That's how long the console's been going on for. And here's to the next 25. That's quite ambitious to, presume, because the state and the future of gaming it's not 100%, so no one knows actually what's happening. And yeah, we've got a bit of a breakdown, just a countdown here, just to in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so yeah, we're going to have just a quick look at what exactly is going on with the Xbox series. And this is the Xbox Games Showcase as of summer, June 2026. So there is fair warning here, some of the content is going to be adult rated, so if you're a child, you may not want to watch. Okay, so here we've got the civil emergency message. Okay, there are lots of earthquake-style tremors that are happening. It warns you that it's one of these blood-based, games, so it's not something I'd be much of a fan of. It says that you've got a group of different characters that appear, and that you have to be aware of the police station. And you have to go to the police station. You've got weapons on you, and you're having to shoot these different beings. Are they zombie style, or yeah, they look like monsters or zombies of some kind, and you're having to determine them based on what they are versus actual just people. It's quite confusing. Yeah, and they seem to be coming from the very crater. There's a lava plume. There's a hole that they seem to be just jumping out of. Yeah, it seems to be these hybrid monsters, and they're attacking various people. You have to be careful because they're coming from all sides. They're coming from behind cars and other vehicles, and yeah, you've got lots of damage, lots of carnage, lots of small fires. Very post-apocalyptic style of game. You've got blood kind of splattered across your screen every time you defeat these creatures. And as you kind of move throughout, then you've got these different clips and scenes. It says that someone needs backup. They can hear it on the car radio. It says to look out. There's what appears to be like a boss that's emerging from the crater. Is that a hand? Like a giant hand that's coming out, or is that actually a monster? Yeah, and do you know what it reminds me of? If you've watched the series called Primeval, which had Hannah Spirit in, so someone from S Club 7. It had all these creatures, and it had something that was known as the future kind. These creatures had the ability, they were like future bat-like gorilla things, and they could kind of see just using audio, and they had very sharp hearing. That's what that reminds me of. Okay, so you're going throughout the level, you're moving through, and yeah, you've got another fight scene, and then you've got this being with these metal poles, and then yeah, you've got no access to any more weaponry. You've finished all your bullets. The creature's about to attack you, and then you get saved by the group. yeah, you are just walking across into what looks like an electronics store. Of course it's an electronics store. I mean, you see a load of TVs, don't you? Yeah, you can switch into a variety of different weapons. So this one, yeah, you multiple shots that can be fired at any one point. And yeah, you have the ability to kind of hide behind things, sneak behind, and you can be quite tactical about it. It doesn't show you a health bar, I can't see one, but it does show you how much of any sort of weaponry you've got. That has an element of it on the gun, which is like a partial sword. That seems to be, if you get close enough to the enemy, you can actually just slash into the opponent. So that's useful if you have, for example, very limited bullets, and you're being kind of attacked by this zombie being. Your partner actually helps you out in this case by coming behind the creature and attacking into it. And a grenade is launched, which actually destroys part of the scene. There's a dairy section here, and frozen foods, so you do have access to that, ironically. But yeah, you can actually shoot through the glass to shoot the opponents, and yeah, you've got at least a combination there of a minimum 4 different weapons. Okay, so you're facing off against this rival cavalry soldiers, and these also have some of these types of creatures that you have to face. You as a character try and stab through one of these generals, but he just looks at you angrily and then actually slams you against a wall. And is trying to just crush you by the neck and growl at you. Okay, so he's passing out. Or yeah, okay, so actually someone behind actually chainsaws him, which is quite gruesome. Ah, so he must know him. Oh, this is Gears of War E-Day. I'm familiar with Gears of War, but I don't play it. My brother does. Yeah, you've got a load of different creatures that you have to face up against. And yeah, so it's called Emergence Begins, and this is coming out on the 6th of October. Play it day 1 with Game Pass. So you're going to get a lot of promotions about the Game Pass. Ah, so this is the new CEO, so that's that, Asher Sharma. So this is very much going to be looking into the future state of Xbox.
And as we kick off the show with Gears of War E-Day, it's only fitting that as we return to Xbox, we return to Gears.
So yeah, at least they're bringing a title that a lot of people are quite familiar with. So that will make people feel a bit safe. It's an Xbox console exclusive, so unless you have an Xbox, you aren't going to be able to access this game. So that shows the commitment for Xbox to trying to keep within their own systems and their own domains, rather than to become what was rumoured to be this off-license where it just kind of sells its games to any platform, be that PS5, Nintendo, any of them. So they're introducing a new bit of in-game footage here, and this seems to be an archer. It's quite a dark-looking woman. She looks a bit distressed.
I remember her fingers gripped so tightly in mine that her nails drew blood.
Ah, so she gripped her hand that hard that she drew blood from it.
I lost her grip.
She lost her grip, so she lost her sister.
But she said away.
Playground Games presents
Does stick in memory, yeah.
Isabel, hero of Wraith
I know where you
Mast.
You want to talk about them.
Okay, so you've got a different load of characters. It seems to be a foresty style of environment. It's very dark. You've got what looked almost like a Wolverine. There's a giant ancient toad. And it's very dark themed. There's a forest creature made of vines. And these weird dancing beings, a stone head that's talking to you, and you've got quite a sword. Oh, bear in mind this will have strong language as well, because the F word's been used already by the woman previously. Ah. Yeah, and there's these combat situations. People are trying to run away from different scenes. You've got the destruction of what seems to be a castle front. Apparently the world needs a hero. That looks very ominous. You've got this dark cave looking area. This is called Fable. I originally thought it was going to be called Isabel. I thought it was going to be named after the person or the character. And then you have this being that's kind of coming out of the fire, and it's available on the 23rd of February, and it's an Xbox exclusive as well. So that's another thing that you have to be specific about. Right, so here we have, it looks like a Star Wars themed game. It's futuristic. Oh no! This looks like Call of Duty, doesn't it? Yeah, it's that kind of armor looks that way. Or yeah, it must be Call of Duty. 1 year before the ring. So you've got these alien creatures. They look somewhat like dinosaurs. And yeah, you've got the soldiers that are going in to this new territory, and not only onto a new spaceship, but actually onto a new planet itself.
Now you ready to get to it? You served long enough.
You've got a manner of different weapons here. So you've got what looks like an electric blade. You've got these pulse kind of weapons.
And trust me.
I wonder whether they can actually disable some of your opponent's weapons.
Have you enjoyed your stay, sir?
Okay, so the aliens are that seems to be like a mage or one of the leaders. This is some sort of strange orc-looking being. Plans change apparently. Lives get worse, and you have to manage that. 3 all-new missions. The legendary campaign evolved. There is kind of this alien-looking thing. Are you able to? Oh, it's Halo campaign involved.
Do you ever get tired of being a strong, almost silent type?
No, so I thought it was Call of Duty. That kind of goes to show how much I know about it. It's available for July 28th, so, and again, this is Halo, so if you're into the franchise, I don't mind it. So it's something I can either take or leave. I might get it, but it depends on how finances kind of come together at that point. So we've got Asobo Studio and Focus Entertainment. These are the studios that are working towards this game. Let's see. Oh dear. That's kind of like an infected person. We start with this female character. Oh, and she seems to be quite violent. She's got a sword, and she's just slashing people. Oh, she's being threatened by an African tribal woman with a knife herself. You have to unlock these different areas and open gates whilst facing off your opponents. That looks like... okay, it looks like a coliseum. Yeah, and you're dressed as a gladiator. You're having to kind of run around as the caves are kind of breaking apart and falling apart. It's Resonance: A Plague Tale Legacy, and that's coming on August 27th. Okay, so this is by Atlas. Is this Persona? The clues hide within the Midnight Channel. Yes, I do think this is Persona. Reach out to the truth with your friends. There is an evil demon-looking creature. It's called Spiteful Habit. Critical. To wield a persona is to wield direct control. Right, doesn't it sound cool? And I guess, yeah. This is so you've got these different characters. I think a load of them are taken from some of the previous games, so you will be able to use them. And so you have to manage these different creatures that you have to fight off against. And these demon shadows. There seems to be a demon version of the girl that's taken over and very corrupted. Yes. You're able to bring out your own kind of spirit beings and attack into these opponents.
So yeah, I'll be counting on you, partner. And let's team up and catch this jerk.
It's Persona Revival, and this is out on 18th of February next year. That's not too bad to wait. It's 8 months, so yeah. If you're a real fan, it's not that long to wait, really. Okay, so for Caroline. Undead Labs. That's the studio for it. You've got this really old looking guy.
A weapon. A virus.
Okay, so it's based on that there's a virus that's going around, which has probably killed off all the people. That's why there's barely anyone around. It's all of the areas are abandoned.
The world forgot.
The world is forgotten. Oh, and you've got these it's a post-apocalyptic style of game. Really, that's what it is. And he's kind of set up a tripwire explosive trap.
Guys, I found him.
Yeah, it's one of those survivor style of games.
Found each other, built walls, pushed back against.
You are part of a small settlement of people who are trying to protect themselves and everyone around them, and face off against these alien-looking beings.
The dead aren't just wandering anymore.
Okay, so they're predatory. The undead. They're coming after you.
In the end, it doesn't matter what you believe. What matters is that when the dead come through.
Yeah, and they're coming at you. So that's so you've got one of these undead that's actually just able, that is quite fat, and he just is able to kind of unleash these fireballs at you. Yeah, there's loads of creatures that you have to face. This is State of Decay 3, so it's coming in 2027. There's no specific date to it. Since this is the third version, if you're a fan, you can go get it, but yeah, it's not on the list of preferential games for me. It's not ideal. I just don't see it. It's just not attractive for me. Oh, this looks not too bad actually. Animation style, it's looks like something I'd be attracted to, and it's more comedic. Okay, so create new ways to play. Okay, Rowboat Royale. Nice. So it's like a pirate warfare. So you've got these cannons that you shoot at your opponents. And again, because it's very cartoony and gimmicky, you've got skeleton snipe hunt, where so it's a sniping based contest. The more accurate you can be, and yeah, you've got a manner of different things that maybe you have to find the explosive. You can create a cinematic masterpiece. Okay, so yeah, you can kind of build your own storylines from it. And you can create a place to hang, so you can actually make almost like a den within the island, or you can party within the island. Your keys to the seas, yes. King of the Hill. So yeah, you've got a number of different team deathmatch. You've got all these different hide and sneak. Rowboat Rally, so you've got all these mini games, Sea of Thieves, Custom Seas. It's season 20. It's available as of 18th of June. Nice, but it is also available for the PS5, so if you don't have an Xbox, there's also that option. Proudly made in Ukraine. Inspired by the worldwide best-selling Metro book trilogy. Okay, so we're in a dark lab environment.
But that is not your name.
And yeah, you're working just through. Yeah, it's quite stormy now. It seems to be quite peaceful.
You were a legend.
Okay, so there are gas masks around.
You stood for something.
Okay, so it seems to be like a call to arms. It asks where are the Spartans now, so you've seen someone who's dead. There's the kind of cage that's on fire. And yeah, unfortunately there's a number of dead people. It's a bit post-apocalyptic. You've got someone who's hanging and you've got crows around. So is there a disease that's gone around, and that's why you have to be in breathing masks? The area just looks very dark and almost abandoned. Everything is collapsing in on itself. And it says the darkness consumes you. And it spreads like a plague. Okay, so you set up an explosive device. You've got bats that are coming out of the dark area. And yeah, you're having to kind of spin a gate to open. You've got these dark... yeah, it's definitely post-apocalyptic. You've got these zombie creatures. You've got a stronger version of one. You've got snipe shooting abilities in those guns. You've got grenade access. And yeah, your aim is to get rid of these creatures before they try and get rid of you. The snipe shooting is for accuracy, but I suppose you could get headshots in that. Yeah, it's called the Metro 2039, so it says it's definitely not something I'd pick up. It's not that it's not interesting, it's just not interesting to me. It's coming in February 2027. It does have a variety. It's Steam, PS5, and the Xbox. Okay, so now we've got a world premiere. Oh, this is a cartoony style of game. Is that a bird? Are you a crow? And why are there flowers that are looking at you? Oh, are you trying to set everything on fire? Well, you're definitely some sort of bird, and you're trying to complete different tasks, including breaking up a cable, like a plug socket. Okay, so as a bird you're calling, and you can change the time of day, so it goes from day to darkness into night. Yeah, you can break apparently through walls. As you move around, it's kind of hopping. And then you've got this... well, what is that? It's some sort of, it's called Bad Magpie, and it's coming in 2027. It's coming to Xbox and to Steam, so you do have two options there. But it's a gimmicky game. If it's cheap enough, I might pick it up. But it's just one of those kind of... It's a calming game. It's nothing big. We've got another world premiere here. What are you exactly? It's by Cal Takemo. Okay, so you're looking for... oh, it's by Team Ninja. And you're looking for mortality through this strange elixir. You play as a samurai, and you have to face off against these monsters, including a fire-breathing dragon, a scaled lizard-looking creature. You've got other humans that you have to face. And you have to awaken this phoenix, and it gives you the powers of the phoenix. It's called Wolong 2. Wings of Ember. I have never heard the original. And then you have this opponent. It's coming in early 2027, Xbox, Switch 2, Steam, and PS5. So you do have pretty much the pick of the options.
You're ready for the challenge and the reward of opening your very
Okay.
own cult.
So this seems to be a farm. Lead, recruit, build, teach, fight, tomatoes, survival, flamethrowers.
Going to beautiful
So you are based in Bedford County.
Locals waiting to join.
There are a number of locals that are here waiting to join you. You can set up your own villages.
Even if they don't know him yet.
You're trying to recruit a number of players. So you've got a combination of single player and you also have the 4-player co-op mode.
Follow your hunters. Join us. Join us.
It's called Join Us and it's coming in March 2027. It's not something I'd pick up. I don't think that's just... It's not the right game for me. Next world premiere is... Well, what are you? Okay, so you've got this person. Yeah, he seems to be struggling. And there's this light coming into the sky. You are smashing into it, like this kind of field. Oh, you having to slash this person who's got a light. And you're playing as a female character, she's got a long sword. You're slashing over a number of different characters, but it almost seems that you're drowning within yourself in the sandpit. It keeps going between this character and that, and some sort of beam is being shot into the sky as you're sinking deeper into this goldish sand before you're completely enveloped. You come out as an ancient tribal looking woman. It's called Sinuia. And that's out in 2027. There's no specific date. Bethesda presents... What the is this? So this is a very cartoony style of game. That's really quite strange. So you go from quite a dark looking game into this very jolly looking one. And even to the point of it looks like a Johnny Bravo style of game, really. Gadzooks, it's like Zonks, which is for Scooby-Doo. Yeah, it's very, very cartoony. I'm sure I've seen this character before on something. But I have to wait and see. I can't place the name of it. But yeah, you're just running around, playing as a stumbling character. Answer the call of Vault. 76. Okay, it's 3 daily rewards. Fallout, June 8th. So this is more of this cross going into Fortnite. Fallout 76 Infestations available now. So yeah, this was shown a couple of days ago. So yeah, that's fine. That's to be expected. Okay, so now this is a darker looking game. and you've got this creature that's speaking to you in a very robotic style of voice. It's future-centric, but it does have... It has future weapons, but it is set in a past style of game. A lot of the environments are quite cold-looking, quite dark. It's quite snowy. And you've got this, what looks like a portal. You have this spear. He says he's not the enemy, but he's the way out. Yeah, it's another one of these types of shooting style of games. You have a combination of weapons, so on your right side you can switch between the two. You've got like a stab weapon on the left and like a javelin, which you can actually throw at your opponent. And you also have a gun on your right side, so you can choose depending on, you know, have you got enough bullets to, and do you prefer long range, or do you want to, you know, get up close and personal with the opponent, with the villain. Some of the creatures here are quite demonic looking. You've got skeleton based ones. And you've got this kind of multiple attacks as well. Oh, you've got the ability to jump and repel into different areas and to kind of get a height advantage. Freezes. Oh, okay. Until hell freezes over. Very good. Doom: The Dark Ages Revelations. This is coming out on July 7th. Yeah, it's not one of those that I'd be interested in. So this next one, we are in this kind of sunny looking area, and it's by, is that Golden Gate Bridge? What is this? This is it's a taxi. I'm sure I've seen something like this before. What is this? This looks a bit unusual. Yeah, you're driving with pizzas in your car, and you're jumping over these surfaces. The area looks a little bit like what you had with one of the Sonic the Hedgehog games, Sonic Adventure. And yeah, you've got a female here as well. Okay, so yeah, it looks like there's a direct challenge between you and a guy, really. So it's like, yeah, let's start. Oh, it's Crazy Taxi World Tour coming 2027. Oh, I love Crazy Taxi. Yeah, if I was to get something, I would be getting that as a game. I remember the original on. Yeah, I definitely played it. It was so long ago though, I think it was nearly 20 years. What is this? Is this a new Xbox? There's definitely a new skin. And the console, it's also got that same coloration. They're both in that typical Xbox, like lime green colouring. Whatever that is, it looks a bit like a PC kind of engine. 25 years in the making. Xbox Series X 25 limited edition. So that's in November 2026. That is a brand new well, controller and a new Xbox. Okay, Age of Empires 4 Raiders of the North. So this is like almost like an invasion style of game. You're invading over a territory. Are you protecting it or are you invading? I suppose you might be able to choose both. It's one of these kind of massive types of strategy-based games. Yeah, and you might have to protect your castle and build up your defences whilst also building up your troops and allies. And then as you play the strategy of the game, as that plays out, you then face off against your opponents. It's coming fall 2026, so that's anywhere between July, August and September. So you've got at most 3 months to be waiting. What is this? Okay, so you've got a block person that's kind of trying to slash into a block cuboid thing. Very unusual. Yeah, it's this cuboid style of game, so you've got different weapons, you've got to avoid different obstacles. So here you've got, like, for example, ice crystals that seem to be landing on random spots. You have to move across boards onto different platforms. You have to avoid enemy fire and also attack into your opponents. Then there's this thumping noise behind you. Is that a giant? No, it's a giant boss of some kind. Oh, this is Minecraft Dungeons 2. This is coming on September 29th. Well, it does look very Minecraft-like. It is very blocky. But I thought there was already a Minecraft game that's coming out. Or is this just a completely different one? And it's nice to see multiple of any IP. This is another world premiere.
Ladies and gentlemen, admirers.
So this is by Uppercut Games and Focus Entertainment.
Take your seats before the lights go down.
Okay, so we're approaching quite a historic event. It's going into an ancient looking theatre, maybe 1800s, 1900s. So everyone is kind of walking around. You've got these nice looking red royal chairs, and it's called the Devil's Deal. You have these different shadow based beings, shadow puppets, onto a screen. They're saying there's a deal with the devil. The deal demanded sacrifice, and they chose Jacob. He had to be put through eternal torment. Oh, and apparently he was recovered from that by the devil. But yeah, he was challenged to try and escape. So it's like a chase. The devil's after him, and you know he's trying to run into this new area. So that's a twist. The guy there is the devil, and then he's challenged to face off against these other creatures that are coming after him and trying to effectively kill him again. You've got clowns there. You're running away from what is this random skeleton. As you push, you then end up in this. Yeah, this seems well. I would imagine this is hell, and you're trying to escape it. You've got to jump through these different levels. You've got these magic powers that assist you. You have to get rid of opponents. It's called Magicians, the Devil's Deal.
A deal's a deal, Jake. I'll see you soon.
It's coming on sometime in 2027. Now we've got some beings that have been set on fire that are still able to move, strangely enough. There is a person kind of standing there, just looking into the light. The line of between victory and defeat. You have different people. Oh dear, that is vile. Yeah, if you really do not like blood-based games, then you are absolutely not going to like this. Do you have the strength and resolve to rebuild? You have these powers. I mean, there's one where you've got fire. You're getting attacked by these zombie-looking soldiers. Would you sacrifice everything? As it asks you. You can, well, you actually have access to these old style guns. You've got a sword. And yeah, you're just moving in and across the area. And you have to serve this emperor. It's called Valor Mortis. It's got Vincent Cassel as Napoleon, so it is based on the Napoleon Wars. Waterloo, coming September 24th. So this is. So you seem to be in a village, in a marketplace, and there's someone who's stolen something, and someone is there to help you to basically. Oh, it's called the Elder Scrolls Online. The Thieves Guild is back. And so you're part of a collective that is aiming to steal what you can. You can set a carriage on fire and, collect a key, which probably unlocks something that has... Oh, okay, yeah, it has golden, so that makes sense. Golden treasure. And yeah, you can defeat your opponents. You can actually throw a knife at them, if you choose. That's what that female character did anyway. You've got these different ships, and from this, you seem to be able to actually go underwater in these kind of breathing shields, and open treasure boxes. And you also have these creatures that you have to face, which are bosses. And as you open one of the kind of locked areas, there seems to be another person that's it's available now, and you can join the heist as of July the 8th. celebrating the beauty of the United States, featuring national parks and national monuments. Okay, so this seems quite friendly. It's not like a dark looking game. Great Smoky Mountains, it mentions Tennessee, Florida, Texas. Guadalupe Mountains is Texas, Rocky Mountains, Colorado, Great Sand Dunes in Colorado, Canyonlands in Utah, Bryce Canyon in Utah, Zion in Utah. So this is an American style game. Death Valley, California, Yosemite, California, Crater Lake in Oregon. It's a Mount Rainier in Washington, North Cascades in Washington, Glacier in Montana, Yellowstone in Wyoming, Grand Teton in Wyoming, Badlands in South Dakota, Mount Rushmore in South Dakota, Grand Canyon in Arizona, The Sky is Calling, Flight Simulator 2024. Okay, so World Update is on the 4th of July. So yeah, you get to play as a pilot in this. I believe that's how the game goes. So it simulates all aspects of flight. So from the initial takeoff, well, the starting of the engine, taking off, you know, going to the different areas, and actually the landing itself as well. This looks like an ancient kind of Japanese style game. You've got forests, it's very light. You've got the temples where wings meet, it's called. So it's sworn into secrecy. You've got all these symbols, you've got the falcon, you've got the descending water, the ancient moon, and you've got these people, Japanese culture, and you've got what these opponents seem to be like. There's a flying winged creature. It looks almost like a phoenix. And you can choose to decide how you play the game. Really, it apparently is more open. There are slash techniques that you can use. And that's available as of today if you've got the, or actually it's also coming in July 2026. I think it's today if you've got the Game Pass available. If not, you're having to wait out. Castlevania is celebrating its 40th anniversary. Wow. And it's been around since 1986. It's quite cartoony look. I like the animation style. You've got this lone girl that's walking through, and pretty much the castle's opening up to her as the bridge opens. You're having to avoid these obstacles which potentially can actually crush you, and you have to fight through these different small characters, and I would imagine you have to, at the end of the level, fight a main character, a main boss. You've got different powers that you can rely on. You've got the ability to swing from pillar to post, and you've got a sword there. You've got these different shields.
You are no more irritating. What makes you think you can stop me this time?
And then you've got the sound of the voice of the character that seems to be the villain that says, "What can you make to make me stop you? How do you think you're going to stop me?" And there is a skull that's also a shield. Yeah, it seems to be this skeleton being. Okay, so release in 2026 in October. They haven't given you a date, but they've given you. Oh, okay, they have given the date. It's 15th of October. They just wanted to. Okay, it's called Castlevania Belmont's Curse. You do have quite a lot of accessibility. It's Steam, PS5, and Xbox in any of its forms. This next one is by Serenity Forge. Studio Meadow Flower presents. It's an animated style game. Oh, okay. So you've got a little sprouted flower. You've got it does look like a Studio Ghibli style. This little girl, you're cooking things, you're you're pouring water onto flowers, you're tending to the flowers, you're speaking to these animals that are almost human-like. You've got this very serene environment. You enter into what appears to be like a pub. I guess no news is good news, right? Let's stay best friends like this forever, Jenny. So this girl is walking around, and are you in a biodome? Is this like a mini biodome that you're actually in, or you're kind of in this universe? Vivarium, it's coming in 2027. It's a very soft type of game, so if you're into that style, then I think that's what you'd likely be picking up. Okay, so we've got another world premiere. It's by Atlas. I think they had a previous premiere. Okay, so we're in this dark area. I'm not seeing much, just looks like just stones, or are those graves? And you're just walking through that, just flashes in and out. They look like tombstones. Does look like a very dark style of game. And then you just move further along, and as you gaze up, is that a monument? Oh, it seems like a monument, but it's without a head. P6. Persona 6. Ah, Persona. That it doesn't have any information other than Steam, PS5 and Xbox. That's what you can play it on. So another world premiere. And this is by Activision. In a Realm Beyond. It looks quite nice. It's quite sweet. It's very mythical looking. You've got these mythical creatures. They just look like fat parrots. A new evil rises. A legendary hero. Ah, it's Spyro. I love Spyro. It does remind me of my youth. I know that makes me sound really old. It makes me sound really old, but yeah. From what my brother was telling me, Spyro was around in '96. I was 4 years old. This is Spyro: A Realm Beyond. It's yeah, you play as Spyro. You get to fly. You can shoot fireballs, and it take flight in spring 2027. So that's January, February, and March as of next year. And you can play it immediately with Game Pass. Okay, so this one, suddenly someone gets shot. This is a darker style of game. It's called In Exile Entertainment. I think that's the studio that's produced it.
Let me introduce you to some of my esteemed colleagues.
Okay, Alusis, so that's his colleagues.
But to make it up as I go.
You've got a clocking terminal. Nazim.
Everyone knows you're easy pickings for someone with any sand. Then give my regards to the sun man.
Erasmus.
Rubbish.
Corpse in hand is worth two in the grave.
Hazel, so she seems to be quite dark in there. You have access to guns. Ah, yikes. And Darrow. I'm not going to use that word. I generally don't swear, so it's not going to be it's not in my language. But yeah, it's just not a viable solution. It's just ridiculous.
I am the Miracle Industries auto-loading frame. If you have the authority, I am at your service.
Okay, so you've got this strange kind of being.
The lift is now unlocked.
The lift is apparently now unlocked.
Oh, dear beast. How sad.
There you've got this kind of strange person.
Do you expect us to go quiet?
Okay, so you've got, yeah.
Certainly don't expect any trouble from some of Avalon's
Okay.
ghosts.
She has a very posh voice. She speaks like this. And yeah, she's trying to get rid of these people. You've got this strange robot that wants to help you out. And you're going back in time to what looks like 1867.
25 years back in time.
Ah, so he's been able to transport you 25 years into the past.
Course of history.
So you can change the course of history to change what happens to you and the fact that she becomes some sort of queen.
Make things
So these adjustments will alter maybe the present.
What a proper little villain.
What is that? It's a strange looking puppet. Oh, there's a singing person. You know, it's a woman. What do they say about the when the fat lady sings?
Nothing's ever given to folk like us, especially not the future.
So yeah, they're talking about the future.
This time, we've a chance to
Days without incident, 0. Yeah, that's because you put someone into this that kind of cogwheel that has impacted them. It's Clockwork Revolution, coming in due time. So, okay, so 2027. It's for Xbox console exclusive, so you can only get it on the Xbox.
Clockwork Revolution is an
Okay, so this is Clockwork Revolution. This is the Chief Content Officer. So he's explaining a little bit behind the design on it.
Coming in 2027. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, he's just thanking everyone for attending and being aware of the new production and celebrating the whole 25 years of Xbox. And they're revealing some of the what is defined as some of the hottest games.
Rebuilt from the ground up.
This is looking at different games and just a snapshot of what we've already covered within the trailers.
It's Sega, 4A Games, Koei Tecmo,
And yeah, this is what it's covering.
Forward to 2 upcoming exclusives: Gears of War E-Day in 2026 and Clockwork Revolution.
This is Gears of War.
2027. In a moment, we'll dive into Gears of War E-Day.
And so this is including Gears of
One
War.
franchise that has been with us from the beginning.
So this is one that's covered
Now it's bigger than ever, with a new Modern Warfare. later
more
this year
of the Modern
and a
Warfare.
on the way. Last month, the teams at Infinity Ward and Activision.
So this is including Infinity War and Activision.
Today, they are back for the first look at DMZ, reimagined in a way that only Call of Duty can deliver.
And yeah, so that's quite interesting. So we're going to get a little bit of kind of actually some gameplay. Still got about 37 minutes of this. So we're going to get some decent information about it actually from the gameplay. I can't imagine we're getting the full 37 minutes just of gameplay, because that'd just be too much, and it'd almost feel like too much in the spoilers. So this is based in Korea, the former industrial incident within the Southern Exclusion region, long since contained through the heroic efforts of the state, poses no threat to the stability of our nation. The exclusion zone is secure. It says entering the DMZ. Many squads will fall. And yeah, they're just kind of, you're seeing the player voice chat has been added, so there is that functionality to it, so you can play with your friends or other people online and contact, you know, other people. We can just see you as an agent with a gun, and you're working through kind of this, what looks like, it's not a bunker, it looks more like a car park for military grade vehicles. I mean, you've got what looks to be like one of those jeeps, an army jeep.
Where are we at on the intel? Got it.
So yeah, you are playing that. There's another soldier as he's bearing right. You choose to follow him, and yeah, it says that your location's been compromised. So in this case, you are just moving through, and you can see some portion of light. Oh, and you're being shot at. As you move across, you can hear more shooting, and you're having to kind of actually land quite harshly onto another floor. You take up like a certain division, and you're having to shoot your opponents, and then someone firebombs you. You then have to run into an elevator and then press to go into the lift to a different area. Oh, and your colleague gets shot dead, and then you have to shoot in retaliation. Yeah, the colleague. Well, you're having to take your what appears to be the dead colleague, well, damaged colleague to the lift, and you kind of inspect the body of the attacker. I think you might have just taken his weapon, or at least gotten the bullets from his weapon. And then as you walk across, there are some military grade tanks. You've got, well, there's a tank and you've been shot at. You're running with one of your colleagues, and they've gone into another bunker, and you've gone into what appears to be a hospital, and you've had to shoot into an enemy troop. You walk upstairs and you aim your guns, and you get fired on again. You're now on the first floor, and it says you've got exfil time, so this is probably the amount of time that you have to reach whatever your objective is for the area. You move and there. Okay, so you're being shot at from behind. You are being supported by another troop, one of your allies, and you're being shot at. You're having to try and run onto this landing strip where there's a helicopter waiting for you, and you show another scene where you're actually going through a vault system. There are you've got extraction or destroying. You've got there's a shield that you can put up. Okay, so you've got a campaign, a DMZ, and a Call of Duty Modern Warfare. You do have early access in July 16th to the 19th, but there's also additional content. I think the normal stuff will come the following month. Well, a couple of months. There's a countdown clock here. Gears of War E-Day Direct. Okay, so you have a specific Direct that's going to happen for it. When is that coming? Oh, okay. Oh, has this already happened? Has this? Oh, okay. Ah, I get it. So there you go. So Studio Head, the Coalition. So these are people who actually worked on the games and have the insights of it. So this is showing you the initial Gears of War, which was in 2006, so it's 20 years. And yeah, it's showing some of the gameplay that they've had with various fans. A little bit about their gaming activity and the research behind the initial game.
It's a day of unimaginable loss that sits at the heart of our universe. And today, for the first time, we're ready to take you inside the studio.
So we're going to see a glimpse into the studio itself, actually, how these games have been built, a little bit into how the tech is designed, and even like character movement. So we've got the creative director here. It's called Matt Searchy.
We were moving to Unreal Engine 5. There's a new foundation with a blank slate.
They're talking about like how they're using high-tech specs from base level and then building that up.
Brotherhood, brutality, that melancholy beauty, over-the-top spectacle, they're all perfectly set up in this one moment in time.
Yeah, they're explaining their ethos behind it. They're looking for a more detailed gameplay.
And change the history of Sarah forever.
They wanted to change the history of the character forever.
That evoke the vibes of the original Gears game.
But they wanted to also remain true to the original Gears of War in 2006.
It's Marcus facing down the locust, defiantly firing into the darkness.
So they talk about the main storyline, firing into the darkness.
This is the tone and feeling that we wanted to build.
This is the tone and feeling that they wanted to build within this. Okay, so this is Kate Rayner, she's the technical director. The technology at the time was too early, so as much as they wanted to do back then 20 years ago, it just wasn't viable for them then. Now, 20 years on, you imagine what they can be able to do. They've been able to build a completely dense, fulfilled world. You've got a large-scale environment. You've got a fully dynamic areas, and you've got real-time destruction, so as you shoot that's how the effects happen into the game world. So as you shoot into a screen, that screen smashes once the shot's been fired. That just gives you an example. You've got authentic sounds. They've been working very well on the audios and getting as close to the details as possible. You've got more brutal enemies and more challenging weapons. You've got better character movement, better flow.
This is a game that feels like Gears, but plays like new.
It's meant to feel new and exciting and reimagined.
The power of a new engine.
And you have the benefits of a new engine.
events of the original
Okay, so we've
Gears
got
of War.
Nicole Fawcett, brand director, and it's supposed to be based on before the original Gears of War.
Marcus Phoenix and Dominic Santiago are young veterans.
So that they've named two of the characters,
Grieving the loss of someone they've both
and
lost.
they are both grieving the loss of someone they've lost.
Carlos Santiago, Dom's older brother.
So
and Marcus'
Carlos
best
Santiago, who's Dom Santiago's older brother.
Best fucking brother anyone could ask for.
Carlos died in combat. In a
He
moment of
died in
conflict
combat
before the war ended. And
before the war ended,
Marcus and Dom's relationship is distant.
and their initial relationship is quite distant.
With the world just barely on the cusp of peace.
The
and our
world is
characters
barely
find
on the cusp of
themselves
peace.
in
It's quite ironic given the times we live in,
and change everything.
and everything's being impacted. There are apparently reports of multiple tremors.
E-Day tells not one but two origin stories.
Apparently there are more than one origin story, so there's one for each of the characters, and that'll be shaping, and you'll see how this works going
Beginning with a night
into
of
the
desperate
future.
survival in a brand new city.
Decided to focus our story on just one city.
They wanted to focus
Really feel that
on just one city
started creating
to
Corona,
concentrate
wanted
people's
to
minds.
warn
This is Ariana Hanbeck, who's the art director.
like it was another character in the story, packed with layers and personality.
They wanted to support with layers of storylines and lots to do with their personalities.
The years of industrialization for the Cog War
Years of industrialization has resulted in lots of damage,
to lean into that classic Gears retro vibe.
but also following in from the classic retro feel.
Towering architecture
There is towering architecture
and grounded technology.
and
Kinda like
additional
the
technology.
cities from the 1970s. We also looked right outside these windows at the mountains, the ocean, and local landmarks.
They also looked at the different landmarks. They wanted to kind of get a sense of scale.
As you play the campaign, the city reveals itself through the main
As you play the campaign, the city reveals itself,
classic Gears architecture
and you'll have a lot of the classic Gears of War architecture to feature.
A military airfield.
There is a military airfield
With shipyards nearby.
and shipyards nearby that will actually work for you,
Working class neighborhoods.
and working class neighbourhoods.
Production.
Gears plays best in a city, and Kelowna is the
So they wanted to keep it into a city theme because they believe the entire series, Gears of War, actually works best in this.
open spaces,
There are plenty of open spaces that you can benefit from,
and it created the
and you have various natural areas which you can shield from. So for example, behind that bus,
Our soldiers are basically giant tanks in armor. They slam into cars.
the soldiers are meant to be like giant tanks, so they're able to slam into different areas.
That add more fluidity to how you move through the
They wanted to add some more fluidity into those movements.
and we completely rebuilt our movement and cover system.
They had to completely rebuild from the ground up their movement features.
This all allows us to create more complex and organic feeling spaces than ever before. From sprint, you can now slide.
So that you have the ability to not only sprint but slide into different areas. So you can sprint into a cover,
We added the ability to jump.
and you can also jump.
This citywide battleground. We get to play with more verticality, climbing walls and vehicles.
You can climb walls and vehicles
Buildings to reach new flanking routes.
and reach new areas.
Our gameplay is still that great Gears combat puzzle. A mix of unique enemy combinations.
There's a mixture of new enemy combinations,
Your ability to read and move through the arena.
and you're able to move in and around the
More
arena.
choice than ever. And we get these peaks.
There are more options and choice than ever before.
Throw yourself off a balcony.
You can throw yourself off a balcony,
Scramble through cover.
scramble through cover, slide into different areas.
We get these amazing Gears playgrounds, small and large, where all these elements come together.
You have these areas where all of these features combine very well together, whether they be on the larger or the smaller scale. Ralph Vergeerde is the campaign design director.
Now you have strategic choices.
You can make strategic choices.
You flank them from a side entrance. Or you climb up to the balcony across the street.
You can either choose to climb a balcony onto the street,
It's up to you.
or you can actually face your opponents at direct level.
Taking your own path reveals small stories from the city.
You're able to kind of make your own path.
There's a civilian in that building. Fourth floor, a raven crashed in the distance. A group of gears ready.
You've got different
You
gears.
have your orders, but it's up to you to decide where you offer help or how much of the city you choose to explore.
You can choose to explore more of the city or kind of keep to more limited areas. You've got Colin Penty, who's the technical art director.
Tools for roads, intersections, sidewalks,
Tools from intersections, sidewalks,
and pipes.
and pipes.
Procedural content generation toolset for scattering millions of pieces of trash
And you can adjust even like the way that the rubbish is kind of thrown onto the floor.
You've ever seen in a Gears game.
But the board control is connected to an older antenna. I can reconfigure the radios to reach Fira.
Do it. The remaining years will report.
In other Gears games, the world's basically already dead. There are very few human survivors left.
There are very few human survivors left in the other Gears of War games, but I believe you have more support in this one.
People who once went to work, sporting events, and celebrated the possibility of peacetime are now stopped in their tracks. They
So-
abandon their cars and run for
So now everyone is trying to survive, and so they've abandoned those areas that they're most acclimatized to, whether that be actually sports.
what's been lost and the horror of what the locusts have unleashed.
You'll experience the locust decimation at all scales.
You get to experience everything.
E-holes are back, unleashing waves of enemies from under your feet at any moment.
Okay, so yeah, as these kind of cabins open up, they unleash plenty of different enemies for you to defeat.
Again, as a spawn mechanic is brilliant. Locusts can come out of the ground anywhere. You can toss a grenade in to close them up.
Yeah, you apparently you can throw a grenade into that to close up those, to prevent more of those creatures from coming out.
And no amount of detail is too small, as micro-destruction goes beyond what we've ever done before, with chippable cover across
Now they talk about micro-destruction, so the ability to destroy things at the small scale.
Destroyed Beauty has long been a visual pillar of Gears of War, and we finally get to show the before, making the after hit that much harder.
You can look at the before and after of the events.
You'll recognize a neighborhood that was once intact is now completely destroyed. You'll walk through city streets.
You can walk through city streets,
It feels completely different from how you first experienced it.
where it initially feels quite different.
The city's a character, and it's really under attack.
And yeah, you're having to face all these different areas.
It's the fall of Kelowna.
It's the fall of Kelowna, so that's the city that's referred to.
E-Day is an intentionally intimate story.
E-Day is meant to be a very intentional story, so this is the lead story producer, vidIQ.
Explore themes of burden, of loss.
You're looking at themes including burden, loss,
Here's about characters. It's the nightmarish monsters from below
and you have to face off against these nightmarish
line in a
monsters,
war for survival.
all in the means of trying to survive.
Okay? No way this is real. It's pretty fucking real to me. On your feet.
This was our opportunity to focus on what makes Gears characters so special, and what makes our enemies so iconic. The entire campaign is played from the perspective of our new squad, Bravo.
Okay, so they have a new squad name called Bravo.
A former gear, now sweating it out at Kelowna's Emulsion Refinery.
Now, why don't you come talk shit in your ball shop? I'm going through my stuff.
And you'll also meet rookie cadet Lucas Reyes.
You're going to be meeting up with this rookie cadet,
Comms officer who never made it to the front lines,
who is a communications officer who never made it to the front lines.
Megs and Lucas, together with Marcus and Dom, are 4 soldiers thrown together.
So these are 4 soldiers that have been thrown together, each with their own missions and desires.
We follow Bravo Squad with our cinematic cameras, just like the intense war movies we love.
And yeah, they follow these characters along with the whole cinematic themes.
Leading into these rough edges is what makes you feel like you're right in the middle of the action.
And you are right in the middle of the action.
Bravo's story also intertwines with others called to the
Bravo's story is intertwining with other characters, including that officer with the chainsaw that actually saved you.
In Fans the Books, we'll finally get to see the hard-ass Raven pilot Gil Gettner in-game for the very first time.
And yeah, you get to see this new character as well.
Absolute legends. You can spot those strong jaws and thick necks from a mile away.
Yeah, you got. This is showing you the character artwork and the initial designs.
Marcus just isn't Marcus if you take away his classic perm scout.
So yeah, he's got that kind of headband that he wears.
Believable and memorable. Respecting the details.
And yeah, you wanted to keep the details even without the headband.
Material and character fidelity in Gears of War EA far surpasses anything we've been able to.
They said that the details that they've been able to scale with have been far better than anything they've produced in the past.
And over 350 facial shapes.
There are more than 350 facial shapes that actually can be used to portray different emotions, including, obviously, you can see anger, surprise, happiness, and there is the coloration.
Phoenix, Marcus, Sergeant, 26 RTI C Company, next of kin, Adam Phoenix.
And even the voice acting is really quite high-tech.
Combined with a much more sophisticated animation grid,
They have a much better animation style.
characters with a huge range, from a small smirk to yells on the battlefield.
Yeah, ranging from a small smirk to yells on the battlefield.
Takes on a new intensity.
And it's bringing on an entirely new level of intensity
Ultra HD resolution.
to bringing it to Ultra HD resolution.
At 60 frames per second.
And it's 60 frames per second
120 frames per second in multiplayer.
to 120 frames per second for multiplayer.
When it comes to the locusts, to make them more believable, we made them scarier. The drones are
The enemies were made to be scarier.
The boomers are even bigger this time around.
They've got thicker enemies.
Living battering rams smashing through doorways.
They've got battering rams that can smash through walls and barriers
Disorients you before they rip you apart.
before they come after you.
Crawl up buildings and rain fire from above.
And yeah, they can rain fire from above. You can see these missiles.
The locust army, whether new or old, are more intense.
And they're combining some of the old characters with their brand new enemies. So you can see here that kind of creature that's just kind of throwing up like acid spit.
Gears of War has never been a horror game, but the world has always felt horrifying.
Okay, so they know it's not a horror game, but they've always tried to get it to be a little bit horrifying.
Our new gore system means damage feels medium.
They've got new gore system. Well, you can just see there that he just had his head shot off.
Muscle and cloth deforms in response to your attacks, and blood and bone damage adds to the intensity of combat.
Okay, so blood and bone damage adds to the intensity of combat. His arm has just been shot off. And yeah, that's been apparently given quite a lot of detail to it.
The most satisfying shots, covering you in blood, or pop heads from from afar with the launcher. We revamped our favorite weapons for E-Day.
They've been able to adjust their favourite weapons and actually bring them forward.
Tear your enemies apart. The new gut puncher grenade launcher is a cog weapon.
They've got a new grenade launcher, so obviously it's going to do a lot more damage and affect a lot more kind of people and objects in the area.
Time explosion behind an enemy protected by cover, or with practice, master its
But if you can actually learn to do this, you can actually defeat opponents from.
seething motion literally melt the skin off an enemy's body.
Yeah, they've got one that can actually melt the opponent to death.
An enemy came charging at you. Now you feel the power of getting to incinerate them.
Yeah, you can incinerate them just with one blast.
Of course, the Lancer.
You've got the Lancer, which is like a saw. Well, it's a half saw, half gun. So you can either use the long distance, or you can go into close combat. Okay, so yeah, it's just a combination of different things that you can do. Yeah, you can slice beings in two, which again, if you don't have the bullets for the time. The audio director is Johnny Morgan, and he talks about the music. The music is there to hit you hard. Yeah, and it's designed that as things become more dangerous, that you get the suspense.
For E-Day, we kept that structure, but made the sound harsher.
They wanted the structure to be kept the same, but for the audio to become harsher. They're using the electric guitar, using drums. There's a violin that's being played.
Like dragging a bone saw across a cello, creating dissonance that never fully resolves.
Yeah, they wanted like a dissonance that doesn't fully resolve, as he explains. And you've got a smoke signal there. And yeah, you just want to emphasize the tension. And then you've got all the manner of different things, such as people falling. You've got chains being recorded. They even mimicked and recorded the chainsaw noise. They had like 4 different speakers just to record that.
With that signature meaty yet intimate sound, and when it revs, you can hear all the gnarly details.
Yeah, that yikes. That is very realistic.
System like this. I'm walking down a street and I hear the sound reflecting off the walls around.
So yeah, it's about when they're walking down the street, they can actually hear the sound reflecting from the street.
I come back out into a wide space and the sound opens up again, almost like
and
a
then,
cathedral.
yeah, as they open up, they can see this massive cathedral.
And it's not just those spaces, it's the transitions between them.
And it's the transitions between those spaces that are also factored in.
That's acoustics in real time.
That's acoustics in real time, as he describes.
It's a heavy world.
It's a very heavy style world,
A better way to experience this dread.
and the only way you can kind of experience it is to kind of live it.
No other game does the squad like Gears does.
No other game is done to that kind of standard, as they explain.
It's not just about the brotherhood that you experience in stories.
It's not just about the brotherhood, about stories. It's about making sure that actually things are managed well,
And like every great Gears game, you can bring your own squad to this.
and you're able to bring your own squad. So that's actually other co-op players. So it can be your friends, or it can be other people online.
Our sweaty squad-based PvP is back.
You've got the player PvP, which is player versus player, opportunity to face off against opponents.
We've combined classic Gears symmetrical PvP map design with new traversal opportunities. You'll put your skill to the test.
You are able to put your skills to the test. I mean, look at the artwork, the design.
Playing the game. Completing an in-game challenges.
You can play in-game challenges.
Excited to announce a dynamic new evolution of Gears' iconic PvP mode.
Okay, so they're announcing that they're actually changing the PvP mode.
Battle the Locust Invasion and defend Kelowna across a range.
So you're able to defend Kelowna amongst a load of different map locations. And the beta is going to be available for people to have a look at later on in the summer.
As long as we're still breathing, we're the ones that keep fighting.
20 years of Gears is such a milestone. It is such an honor.
They're reflecting on the 20 years of Gears of War.
Story of Gears. It always comes back to the squad.
They always want to go back to the squad, so, you know, the 2008, 2011 is the third one.
Constantly has your back.
So they're reflecting on, you know, the camaraderie amongst the different players. And the story that everyone can relate to.
Having the opportunity to have E-Day come out in the same year as the 20th anniversary of Gears.
They wanted E-Day to come out timed well in combination with the 20th anniversary of them and the Xbox celebrating its 25th anniversary. They feel that it's actually everything's aligned well.
It's an incredible honor and one that we want to make sure that we do right.
Yeah, they want to do this fully justice because they've been working on this clearly for a number of years. Project timelines for some of these games tends to be, I don't know, 5-6 years. If you think of something like Pokemon, its development cycle, they will have already started looking at Generation 11 as they're just about to release Generation 10 next year. And even that could be just small things like locations or different types of Pokemon, and just concept art, anything like that. So you can imagine how hard they've been working, given that the Gears of War 3 was 2011. That's 15 years. I would realistically say that I know they've done expansions and they've done adjustments and new packs to make sure that the Gears of War series continues, but since this is the 4th version, that product timeline looking at more than 10 years, it's definitely a justification for it. And this is a product of that level of time and dedication. But given that, I think the price, it's going to be quite steep. Yeah, and as you can see, it's kind of closing down. The emergence begins October 6th. So yeah, we've had quite a lot of the gameplay. Not only that, but we had quite a lot of detail from the various bits of the cast. And yeah, we've got here just a simulation of the different bits of pieces of gameplay. You've got the girl that's kind of shrinking, you've got the devil. I love Spyro. I think that's one of the games I will be looking for. Crazy Taxi is in there. I'm not too fussed with that Sparrow game or for the Minecraft ones. Flight Simulator doesn't look too bad for me either. I'm just not really into the horror. Nor am I for that flower game. Persona 6 looks good.
Do you expect us to go quietly?
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. Yeah. Yeah, it does look really good. Yeah, Crazy Taxi, definitely. It's up there as one of the games I absolutely want. Castlevania, not too fussed about. But yeah, that they've really spoilt you for choice, haven't they? And this, I know, you know, you've got a few things that are Xbox exclusive, but that's to be expected. Like a lot of these titles, the fact that some of these things are coming out within the next month or two, I think it's actually the best thing for it. You know, you can't expect that much more. Okay, so it's thank you for watching. So that's pretty much the end of the broadcast. I loved the Xbox showcase this year. I think there's so much to look forward to. And I'd love to know what you guys are thinking about, what your favourites are and what you're not bothered about purchasing in the comments section down below. Make sure to like the video, it really helps support the channel. And if you can watch a video at the end screen, that would also help boost my watch time. Thank you.